Tip-Top. He had leapt from the cliff, heavy statues on his back, bronze wings spread, glinting off the sun. Would he crash? Would he soar? Huh.
Tip-Top! I'm flying up to the palace of the great goddess herself!
As he neared the palace, however, a great burst of wind blew against him. He could not enter the realm.
Who blows upon me?
The god of storms blasted a cyclone at him. He started twirling madly in a circle.
Twirling and twirling, and plummeting to the earth until he finally landed with a heavy crash, dying.
His body rolled upon impact into a black pool, and he sank down, 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 where he awoke in the arms of the consort.
I cradled him like a newborn.
What have we here? New blood.
Hello, Tip-Top.
Not the palace of the gods.
Well, in a way it is. The better gods.
The ones that count. Here. Have some poop.
That's not for eating.
Oh. That's good because it tastes bad.
Tip-Top, how jealous we were when we saw you flying, trying to enter that palace of the sham gods of the sky.
The sham gods? But isn't it the great goddess and the pantheon of gods above that created all life and the planet and even me myself?
I created the moon, and I have created most of the stuff here.
They just want you to believe that.
Yes.
So you'll worship them and create little statues.
I always thought the little statue thing was odd.
Yeah, it's very weird, Tip-Top, how all of you up there create your statues and you get on your knees and pray to them. I mean, what about us?
Yes.
We're so much more interesting. Don't you want to pray to us?
With that, the backpack of statues fell off Tip-Top's shoulders and spilled open.
Now that's just creepy.
I want one for me.
Yes.
Well, I can make one of you. I can
Take
make
that
one.
fecal matter.
Okay.
And as he formed the statue of the gods with the fecal matter,
Get my forearms.
a new liking formed in his heart for these two gods.
Yes.
Throw it down, it gets bigger.
Ah, it's wondrous, Tip-Top.
There we are.
See, we value you, not like them.
We talk to you. We don't ignore you. We help you create.
But why haven't you come and walked upon the earth like you once did?
Oh, because those sham gods, they don't like us. They're bullies, mean,
Yes.
and they have all the power because the people control them. They pray to them. But you, Tip-Top, what if you convinced the people to pray to us? Then we would have the power, wouldn't we?
And you would allow the people to commune with you directly?
Yeah.
Oh.
Then I will.
Then, as merciful as we are, we shall give you your life back.
What are your names?
Pico.
And I am Loof.
Yes, you are.
For this whole time, the consort's actual name was Loof.
Then send me back at once and I shall spread the word of Loof and Pico.
Here you are.
And he sent them back. And he awoke in his own body, feeling refreshed, and a new strength and vigor and hope was in his heart.
Father! Father!
Oh, you haven't died. Ugh.
Father, I have returned. I have found the true gods. They're not above, they're below.
What the loof are you talking about?
Loof and Pico, they are the gods that we are meant to worship. That is why there has been silence from the heavens. That is why the idols bear no fruit. We've been worshiping the wrong gods.
Son, well, you're right. Your hands are covered in smelly feces.
Yes, this is the new way to worship the gods and show that we love them, to smear our hands with glue.
And with that, he began forming the gods in their likeness with the excrement at hand.
His father enraged at this blasphemous act.
You are no son of the gods. I shall have you burned at the stake in front of the entire town.
He stabbed his father with a dagger made of excrement.
God, save me.
He died from the bacterial infection. Meanwhile, the great goddess watched above. The words of the god of communications rang in her ears, but she was still afraid to step in. Was this circumstance special enough?
Goddess, why have you forbidden us to talk to them? Don't you see, one of them, those beautiful, beautiful creatures, tried to fly up to greet us, and I had to blow him away without saying anything.
And now look, they're building statues, not out of dirt, wet, but with feces.
Yes, it was true. Tip-Top had convinced the villagers to now worship the gods below, and so they built their filthy statues out of muck.
Come, bring that filthy statue over here. Yes.
And as they did so, the gods above felt their powers waning, much like the crescent moon.
Really put some back into that. Come on now.
Goddess, I see you awakening before me. Look what they do. I know what I have done wrong.
And now that we have appeased the true gods, we shall wage a never-ending war against all of the other peoples and all of the other kingdoms. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Freeze them!
How can I teach you this? Abandonment, greed, jealousy, envy, missing love. Love.
What the goddess realized in that moment was that she had created humans in an attempt to make them autonomous. But if she had the ability to create them, she had the ability to step in and help them.
I have been so selfish with my needs and tempted by massive forearms and independent nipples and creating by myself. I give you love, I must give you love. Help me, goddesses, how do I give them love? I cannot do it alone.
Great goddess, is that your voice? I hear you.
Do you hear me?
She visited him.
Can you see me?
You are here on earth.
You can see me.
Yes.
God of thunder and storms, send rain upon them now, so they know that we are here. I shall shake the earth.
The rain!
And with all the shaking, the statues of excrement crumbled.
And the rain washed them away.
My hands are clean.
You are warm.
I have never dreamed of touching a goddess before.
Do you love me?
Yes, I do.
No. Love me, not worship me, not create idols in my image for nothing but false worship. Do you love me?
Yes, I do. Take me with you. Take me with you, and make me a god, and marry me, and I shall live with you all eternity and love you deeply and truly.
Yes? Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
And all the voices in the world cried out, yes!
Heck yeah.
This is the palace of the gods?
It is.
Welcome.
Hey, dude.
Have you wondered about dirt? That's me. I'm the goddess of knock-knock jokes.
Have you ever had a hangnail?
I can't believe it. Can you turn me into a god as well, so I can truly see you eye to eye?
All I can do now is turn you into a petty god. And that is not what I can do with a human.
No. Wait. You and I, we must be equal if we are to love each other truly. If you cannot make me a god, can you make yourself a mortal?
Yes?
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
Then do it. Do it for me. Turn yourself into a human being and come down and love me the way people truly love.
And she did. And together they went down to the earth as mortal man and woman.
And we know them now as the great king and queen of our kingdom that formed this society in which we currently live.
And now, with the great goddess descending to the world as a human, we reach the story of the end of days, our apocalypse, the end of our culture, which of course came at the hands of what? One object that sealed its fate.
Dragon potato.
I heard it over here. Say it again.
Dragon.
Dragon scale. Yes, of course. You see, it was in the palace that the goddess and Tip-Top were sitting upon their throne, having a merry day, blissfully unaware of the doom about to unfold.
Your Majesty, I come before you with a business proposition.
Speak.
Have you ever been at home with your pet dragon and wondering, how do I learn how much this thing weighs?
I wonder that every day.
I present to you the world's first modern solution, the dragon scale.
It's a miracle.
It's a marvel. But we all know that power is obtained in our society by owning the heaviest dragon. Now, this can be proved.
Wait a minute. If everybody was to try to own the heaviest dragon, isn't it possible that that would result in a collection of heavy dragons that could only serve to cause trouble?
Of course not. You see, you were remembering the days that were pre-Panda when everything were gray. This scale allows us to determine things in pure black and white. There will no longer be any question about who has the heaviest dragon, and thus no one will compete to have the heaviest dragon. It's foolproof.
Well, how are we to know this scale works? Can you demonstrate it by weighing a dragon?
I certainly can.
And suddenly, the walls of the castle crumbled as in walked the most horrendous, terrible, amazingly heavy dragon you ever did see.
How much does it weigh?
Oh no. I meant only for this to weigh small pet dragons that are capable of being owned as domesticated animals. No! Stay away from the scale!
And upon The moment the dragon had placed itself on the scale, it saw its own weight and grew quite angry, for it imagined itself to be a little bit lighter.
Oh no!
Its great breath of fire encompassed the entire castle.
Quick! We must flee!
Quickly, the castle became engulfed in flames.
No!
My love, the dragons are multiplying! There are dragons everywhere!
You could have lied about its weight! No!
No! Don't take her!
No! No! No!
And off the dragons flew with the now human celestial god. My lord, are you all right?
I have searched the scorched earth for 2,500 leagues in every direction, and there is no man or woman left alive. The dragons have eaten or captured or burned them all. Are you really flesh and blood?
I am, my lord.
It appears that you and I are the only two people on earth. And that's going to stay that way.
I feel like I owe you an apology about the dragon scale thing.
Oh my God, you're the guy who tried to sell us that thing!
Well, I didn't know dragons came that big.
Don't you see what you've unleashed? It's exactly as I foretold. There's nothing but hideous dragons flying in the sky, blocking out the sun.
I said I'm sorry.
And my queen, my beautiful queen taken. How do I know if she lives or dies?
But where does a queen goddess go when she does die? She goes to the underworld.
And here you are, birthed into my hands as if a babe.
That whiny voice of my consort. This is indeed hell. Your ex? No.
You have failed, goddess. The world above is ravished. You have become a human, and so you became mortal. And your demise sealed the fate of this world we created together.
Good job.
Just wanted love.
Well, too bad. And now I have that foolish tip-top and that salesman, the only two left, and I shall rebuild a world where they only think of us as the gods, you and the others as failures.
Don't you understand? I tried to love you, and if this is your revenge, know that I had settled.
Just then, the goddess looked at the wall of the underworld. On it, she saw a picture. It was a crude picture that her consort had drawn her when they were together so many years previously.
And though, like everything else in the underworld, it was made of excrement, she was taken by the detail of her own face.
You've discovered our gallery.
However, the water goddess did not realize that he had managed to keep a portrait of his ex in their own home.
Well, what is that doing there?
That's her!
Oh,
You did love me.
You did love her!
Ah! My lord! In my limited exposure to dragons, I have come to learn something about them. What? They are the only creature capable of flying into and out of the underworld.
Then we must find a mighty dragon.
Yes.
We must tame it. We must harness it and ride on its back to the underworld.
But, my lord, there is no way for us to catch a dragon, for they fly so high. If only we had a set of wings.
Wait! We do. You see, somewhere beneath this rubble,
A hint of copper glimmered in the rubble.
I shall take this copper and take this tin. We need a fire. I need to meld them together. Fortunately, the dragons have burned everything and some is still aflame.
Yes. And so, the ore was melted and forged into a set of mighty wings.
I believe these wings are big enough for two.
And they turned their eyes skyward, where they came across that very first dragon, who was still concerned about her weight.
Maybe if I look at this angle.
Great dragon! We must tame you.
Well, what is that supposed to mean?
It means I shall beguile you with these wings of bronze.
No! That
Yes!
hurt.
Quick! Give them no time to consider what has happened to them. Leap upon their back and kick them.
Oh!
Ha! Now you shall fly as our commandments take you to the underworld.
And to the underworld they flew.
It's a long way.
Yeah.
Very awkwardly, they finally entered the underworld.
Company, dear.
My lord, there she is.
You live.
You live.
We are in the underworld. All are dead here.
No.
We have ridden this beautiful, svelte dragon. Thus we have never tasted death. Well, I think he did once. But he's better
I'm
alive
better now. Dragon, I release you. Fly away.
But why can't I touch him?
You look great.
Unfortunately for you, Tip-Top, since you betrayed me, you can no longer have your love. She's dead.
Thank you for giving me love.
No, it isn't right. She was not supposed to be able to die. She was born to be a goddess eternal and immortal.
But listen, you gave me something I didn't ever have, or I didn't realize it. I didn't know. You gave me love.
Why are you doing this? Don't let her go. Don't you love me and want to be just with me?
No! I still love you. That's why I've trapped you down here.
Well, this is awkward.
Please, take me back.